Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Strive to Survive. So we're starting down in the mines again today, and you can see I haven't expanded any further that way since the last episode, but this episode's going to be focusing a little bit on some base upgrades that we're going to be doing. And I know I said that we weren't going to focus a lot on gathering resources, but if you go to it's like one, two, three, four, fifth slot on the left hand side if you're playing along the same map, and you just start digging down this tunnel. You can see all the places I've gathered resources are marked with cobble. I actually found my first diamonds in this tunnel, but then I kept going down here and just keep going. Eventually you will run into this little cave structure here, and this place is so rich in resources. It's pretty small. That's actually the end of it right there. There might be something behind that gravel, but and that only goes up a little bit too, but there were probably 4 or 5 diamonds down in here, another 3 or 4 right there, a ton of redstone, a ton of iron, and you can see I haven't even explored all the way up there, but yeah, just really rich in resources. And you can see I've covered up some lava and gathered some obsidian already. Just a couple blocks. I wanted to make an enchanting table so that we can spend those 45 levels we've got. But if you look over this way, it keeps going that way too. I haven't explored down there, but definitely a place that's great for resources, so check it out if you're playing along in this map. But I'm going to head back up to the surface and we'll check out some of the base upgrades that I've been working on, and maybe build something cool this episode. So I'll see you in a bit. Alright guys, so we're back at the base. Had some trouble getting back over here because it's nighttime, and I didn't wait even though the sun's coming up. So ran into a witch right outside the base and a creeper right outside the mine who blew up, but he didn't manage to take the mine down or anything. He just kind of blew open the door. So that's been repaired, and obviously we're still okay. But yeah, I've been working a little bit on setting up the storage room a little bit more. We've got some item frames now. But what I'm really focusing on this episode, like I said, is going to be that enchanting table and moving our bed upstairs, because I want to build something that we've built in a previous episode or a previous season of Strive to Survive, and that's what I like to call the super furnace. And basically, the super furnace is good if you want to cook a lot of stuff, but it's not so good for stuff that requires, or that you get XP for smelting, like iron, or even like baked potatoes. How when you cook the potato, you'll get some XP when you pull them out. For example, when I pull out this iron, I get some XP for doing that. With the super furnace, you don't get the experience, but it's great for if you have a ton of stuff. So say you wanted to turn a ton of sand into glass, you could load this up with 5 stacks of sand and it'll just smelt all of it into glass without you having to reload it or do anything like that. So we're going to focus on building one of those, but to do that we need to get our bed out of here because it's kind of in the way. So as you can see, I've kind of been working off camera building this little staircase here. To the left here, it's not finished yet, obviously. We've got this really low roof, but that's where I've placed our enchanting table. And we're going to have to go slaughter some cows to get some leather to make books, to make bookshelves. So that'll go over here. So we're getting that all set up. And over here, to the right when you come in, I've set up what's going to turn into a bedroom. Obviously these rooms are not done yet, but I think it's safe to move our bed up here just for the time being. So alright, let's head back down and we'll start work on the super furnace. I've also managed to off camera go and get some slime balls, which are going to be very important for some upcoming projects. And those were they were just a pain to get. About 4 days journey in that direction, 4 Minecraft days. There are, well, it's a rather large swamp biome, but I I don't know if that's the closest one, but that's the closest one I came to traveling in that direction. So that was quite a pain to get to. Luckily, I made myself a compass before I left on that journey, and was able to find my way back, because we're actually not too far from the original spawn point on this map. But yeah, it was quite a trip. So if you're looking for a swamp, that way there's one. I still have not found a desert, which is going to become a problem because we need a lot of sand for glass and sandstone, and we don't have any really. I've been digging out along these riverbeds here just to get some, but it's definitely not enough. So let me gather the ingredients that we're going to need. Well, components, I should say, not ingredients, that we're going to need to make this super furnace, and then I'll catch back up with you guys. Construct this super furnace. So you will need 3 hoppers. Well, maybe just 1 chest, but we've got 2 just to be safe, and a furnace. So the way this works, you'll put your chest down. You want to put one of your hoppers feeding directly into that chest, so just shift click on the top of that. Put your furnace above that. Knock out that torch because that's in the way. This hopper will feed into the side of the furnace, so just shift click on it. And then we'll need some scaffolding here to get above it. And this one will feed into the top of the furnace, so shift click again. And that's pretty much it. It's really simple to do. And the premise behind this is this hopper on the side will feed the fuel into the furnace. This hopper on top will feed whatever you want to smelt or cook into the furnace. And this hopper collects it and dumps it into the chest for you. So the nice part about this is you could mix fuel. You could put some coal, some wood, even a lava bucket in here, and it'll just go through and use it as needed. The same thing with the top here. You can mix what you're actually going to cook. We could put this raw beef in here. We could put, I don't know, something else, maybe some stone in there if we wanted to cook that. And you can see it's already started feeding the beef into there. So let's toss some coal in here. You can see it'll start filling up here. When it gets to a full stack in here, then it will stop. So if you had multiple stacks, you could just put them all in and just not worry about it. You could basically go off and do some farming or whatever. As long as the chunk is loaded, it'll just keep cooking it. So once it finishes cooking all this meat, which you can see it's not piling it here, it's actually pulling it down into the chest, it'll just start on the stone. So we'll give that a second, and while that's doing that, I'm going to go toss this chest in here. Sure, right there. And let's see how far we are. We've got 2 more pieces. So, and then it'll start dumping all that stone in here, and basically you can put whatever you want in here. I mean, it'll cook pretty much anything. So we're almost done, and you'll see the stone start to drop in. Yep, see, there goes the stone. It's all filling up now, and it'll just drop right down into that chest. We won't have to worry about it. So now if we look down in here, the stone's in there too. So that's the super furnace, guys. It's really simple to do. You just need 3 hoppers, a regular furnace, and a chest, and you're all set. So I'm probably going to move this, put it over in this corner, save some space, because I have some plans for this area right here. So yeah, I'm going to do that off camera, guys, and I'm going to work on getting some books for some bookshelves, and then I'll catch back up with you guys. See you in a bit. Alright guys, so we're back again. I just ran down to get a lava bucket because I plan on smelting a lot of the cobble that we've been collecting into stone so that I could turn it into the stone bricks that I have, lining the other windows. I want to put it around those as well. So grabbed a lava bucket. Figured while we're over here, I'll show you the sugarcane farm that I have going. So basically the way this works, it's really primitive. It's just sand with the sugarcane planted on it. There's water underneath these slabs, but well, half slabs. But the nice part about this is, since the slabs are there, you don't have to worry. Usually some would end up in the water, so if you got the slabs there, pretty much everything just lands on top, and you don't have to go fishing for it. So yeah, sugarcane farm, really simple. I think I'm gonna activate the wheat farm because it looks like it's just about ready. So let me hit the switch here, and tons and tons and tons of wheat. So, alright guys, well, I'm gonna head inside with the lava bucket. Alright guys, so we're back inside, and I've grabbed like 5 stacks of cobble. So I'm gonna load them in. You can see it's gonna just go through here, load up the furnace. Right now it's using coal, but I don't want to waste all my coal, so I'm gonna pull that out, and we'll put the lava bucket in. You can see it immediately use that. Yeah, so I'm not sure if it'll actually put the empty bucket into the chest when it's done with it, or what will happen with that, but I guess we'll find out. I believe it's still using that last piece of coal right now. So, but yeah. So yeah, you could obviously mix the fuel. That's what we're doing right now. And like I said, you can mix the top here. And you can see it's already sucked in the whole first stack. It'll start working on the second one as soon as... actually, it's already started working on the second one. So... Alright guys, but I'm going to go do some base improvements, and then I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so we are back, and turns out that once the furnace does start using the lava bucket, you can see it's not actually using the coal right now, it's using the lava. But once it starts using the lava bucket, it does take and drop the bucket down into your chest, so then you can go refill it. So hopefully that'll get through quite a bit. It looks like it's gotten through about a stack, maybe a little bit over a stack so far, just using that lava bucket, and it's still got quite a bit to go. So, but right now I am working on gathering up some more leather so I can make some more books. I've made enough to do 5 bookshelves, but as you can see, that will only get us, and I'm trying to enchant our diamond pick. I think the max level that'll get us is 15, but I kind of want to spend like 30 levels and just get the max enchant. So I'm going to try to go get a couple more bookshelves going. But to do that, I've got to wait for our cows to kind of repopulate, because I don't want to slaughter them all. But you can see I've also done some work with the glass in here. So this room's getting closer to finished. I think what I'm going to end up doing with this base is doing most of the walls in these stone bricks. I'll do the floors in, like, I don't know, some type of wood, and then I'll either leave the ceilings as this flat stone, which I think looks pretty cool, or I'll change it to whatever wood we do the floors with. So alright guys, so we are finally back, and made a couple more base improvements in the meantime. Finally got enough books to get 12 bookshelves, which will get us at least 20 levels on whatever we put in here. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to go for more. So we got a 20 there. Let's see, I think we can get up to 22. There's 21. There's 20. There's a 22. Let's just do it. Fortune 1. Well, I guess that's okay if we're using it to mine diamonds. Oh man, that's pretty bad actually for spending 22 levels, but I mean, whatever. We were just sitting on them anyways, so um, all right, well, let's head down and work on another project. And I'm gonna actually make this. This is really easy to make, and most YouTubers that I've seen at least use a similar design to this. This one's actually Daedalus 822 is where I got this design, and if you haven't already checked out his channel, check him out because he is an awesome Minecraft. I would call him a Minecraft genius, to be honest. He's fantastic. But yeah, so supposedly we could put this lava bucket right in the middle here. It'll fill this area right here, and we won't have any lava spill out or kill us or, you know, wreck our diamonds, which are right there. So I guess we'll just see what happens. So far, so good. Yeah, it works pretty well. So props to him for that. And then we could just use this to get rid of all the stuff we don't need. So there's our disintegrator for our base. Yeah, eventually this will have an anvil on it. So yeah, it's not just there for no reason. But yeah, I did a little bit of rearranging here, moved some of the chests so that we could put the disintegrator in. I figured most of the time that I would be getting rid of stuff, it would be stuff that I wasn't going to place in the chest, so I'd be in this room anyways. And probably on the way out, I'd be like, well, I don't want this, so we just toss it. So yeah, that's the method behind the madness in that. So yeah, guys, I think that pretty much wraps up this episode. I've been going down getting more lava for this as well, so let's actually check on that. Yeah, we're getting pretty good on stone. So I'm gonna make some stuff that we're gonna need for the next project that we're gonna work on, which is gonna be some doors. So that's what we needed the slime for, is we're going to need some sticky pistons. So we'll need some sticky pistons and some redstone, so I'll be down doing some mining and doing that, and then we're going to make some doors for this area right here using some pistons. So that should be fun, but that'll be next episode, guys. Until then, thanks for watching. See you next time.